Now, as I recall that day, we had a tie vote between Michael and Jeffrey, so you picked one of them. Why don't you remind us which one you picked?
I picked Michael.
You picked Michael. Michael's backstage. You're going to say hello to Michael Cacciati.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Michael, just jump in when you feel like it, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Tell me about the date.
Well, Michael made the plans for the date. I let him do that. He said we were going to exercise and go to dinner. I said, fine, I'm easygoing.
Why did you want to exercise? I mean, that's unusual, I think.
Well, it was a good chance for me to get a good look at her body and for her to get a look at mine, too.
I see. Okay, well, that's not a bad plan, I suppose.
On the phone, I could tell that Michael was a little vain. He was talking a lot about his looks and, oh, I got to get a tan, and, oh, I got to lose some weight, and I just got my hair cut. I don't know if you'll like it. So when he came to pick me up, this was funny. He had on shorts. And you know how I feel about legs?
That's right, yes.
I didn't like his legs.
You didn't? Did you tell him?
No, they were so big. They were big. They were like a football player.
Oh, so
they play soccer.
Yeah, I see.
So they were too big.
Yeah, well, got to run some more, and I play soccer so much, I guess. So what happened next?
So then we went over to his place, and he got the bicycle
Oh, what did you
out.
think when you saw her, Michael?
She was kind of a cute girl, but not exactly my type. Nice body, but she could use improvement, too, in certain areas.
Oh, well, okay, we'll get into that. Okay, well, so then we go over to his place, and he pulls the bicycle out, and I proceed to get on the bicycle. Well, Michael's standing there on the sidewalk and makes this big show, this big production of taking off his shirt, waiting for me to go, oh, baby, baby. You know, and it's like, no, because I see that, so what? And I knew what he was trying to do. It was very obvious he was trying to show off.
It didn't work for you.
No, it takes more than that. I don't like show-offs.
But the reason I took my shirt off was not to show off, but to get a tan. There was a little bit of sun out.
Oh, it was late. It was after 4 o'clock.
I guess that's true.
That's very funny, Michael. I guess that's true. Well, anyway, what happened next?
Then we went on to dinner and mainly talked about spiritual beliefs, and that was very fulfilling.
Did you have a good time at dinner, Michael?
Yeah, Susan really warmed up a lot at dinner, and got to know her a little better. She's a very good person. It's too bad no romantic sparks were flying. However, she's one of the few girls I've ever known that was able to eat more pizza than I could. It was incredible.
She ate more pizza than you could.
I knew you were going to say that. I really did.
You left there, and where'd you go?
We went back to my apartment, and just to be polite, I asked him if he wanted to come in. He refused. He said, oh, I better not. And so then I leaned over to give him a kiss, and he kissed me like I was his sister, you know? I thought the least you could do, Michael, was at least kiss me. You know, just kind of... And he said, you're really very interesting. And he said, you're the first American girl I've dated in 2 years and all this. And I said, okay, Michael, I'll be seeing you. He said, I'll be seeing you. And that was it.
Well, what kind of man do you think would be right for her? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, Susan needs a man who's very strong, very creative, well-built with great legs, probably a very strong male ballet dancer.
I like that.
You just do adagios all over the living room. It'd be perfect. Would you like to, well, I was going to say, would you like to see who the audience picked, but they've already done that. And since Suzanne's date with Michael didn't work out, our role is to offer Suzanne a date with one of the other two, if you would like. Would you like to take a look at them once again? Let's take a look and see what they are, okay? First, there was Brett. Now, he describes himself as witty, intelligent, ambitious, and humble. Remember Brett? And then Jeffrey is from Brisbane, Australia, and his hobbies include scuba diving and chess. Now, if you would like to go out with one of those two gentlemen, we'd be happy to pay for it. If not, you can remain on your own, do whatever you like.
I'll go out with Brett.
Take a chance.
I'll take a chance.
Go out with Brett, okay? Of course, we're going to pick up the tab for that, and you can come back and tell us what happened on that date.
Okay.
All right? Well, listen, Michael, thank you very much. I'm sorry things didn't work out as far as the love connection are concerned, but maybe we'll see you again. We have a nice gift for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you,
Michael.
Suzanne, for coming on the show and telling me all about that, and we'll see you next time with Brett, maybe.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to come right back with our next guest. Stay with us.